What's up, everybody? Gurney Kami here, and this is my review for Bleach chapter 527, Elimate from Heaven. So the chapter starts off with Unohana saying it's over, and then Kenpachi asks what she means, and then she doesn't reply, and he asks if she's going to die. She still doesn't reply, and then he starts shouting saying don't die, and then throws his Zanpakuto away. He continues to say don't die, and then she opens her eyes and says, and calls him a child, and then says that his powers have finally awakened, and that so has his partner's power, and then she basically just dies. And then all we see is someone calling Kenpachi. He's not sure who this is, and he looks around and asks who it is, and then all you hear is it saying, I'm the one who's been following you the longest, who's been closest to you. And then it shows the Zanpakuto and it says, my name is, and stops. And then it just changes over to Ichigo and Renji. Nimaya then says, congratulations Renji-chan, you have passed. But Ichigo-chan, you have not passed. He then starts to call Renji a true Shinigami and Ichigo a fake Shinigami, and that he's not wanted here. Ichigo tells him to give him another chance, but Nimaya is just like, no, you don't belong here, you're not a real Shinigami, and then he sends him away. And that's basically the chapter. I did like this chapter. It was cool. It didn't disappoint. It was not too much happened, but of course not much really can. But for what did happen, it was very interesting. Unohana basically dying, and then Kenpachi's Zanpakuto talking to him finally. It's the first time that's ever happened. And then Renji, we just see looking pretty badass. Like, I mean, that is fucking cool. I'm so glad Renji's gonna be a lot stronger now. I wasn't actually that surprised to see that Ichigo failed, because main characters, they do tend to fail a lot in the manga at some point. This just means Ichigo's going to get stronger. I think Nimaya sent him back to Karakura Town, and there he'll speak with Isshin and Ryukin, and I think we're going to get some backstory there, and then we'll see about them. So yeah, that's what I think will happen. Now, about Kenpachi's Zanpakuto, I am not happy. It's cool, but I personally think this is just going to ruin Kenpachi's character. I know he's got his full strength back, but he was better. The fact that he didn't know the name of his Zanpakuto, and to be honest, I'm quite disappointed in that. But I mean, I'm not hating it. I'm just disappointed because it's. I don't think his character is going to be as interesting. Now, we don't know that for definite. I'm sure he's going to be a lot cooler now as well. I wonder if it's just going to go straight to his Bankai, or it's going to give him a Shikai first, because as far as I can remember, he's already in Shikai. I think Yoruichi mentioned that back in the Soul Society arc. So yeah, that's all that really happened. So I wonder if Nimaya had planned this knowing this was going to happen, and is sending Ichigo. And I have a feeling Nimaya knows that Ichigo's a Quincy, because he was telling him to go find his roots. Now, everyone knows Ichigo's human and Shinigami. Well, actually no, a lot of people don't know he's half Shinigami. But he does. So either Nimaya already knows this and knows exactly who Isshin is, or he's just, kind of throwing that out there or whatever, find his roots as a human or something like that. But yeah, I think this is going to start up a backstory for Isshin and Ryukin. I think that's going to be really cool. I think people have been waiting for that for years now, so everyone's going to love that if it happens. Nimaya, in this chapter, when I saw him talking, it really reminded me of a Jamaican, because he's dark skinned. He's not fully dark, but he's dark enough. And I personally think if he had an English voice actor, he would probably be Jamaican. And I think that'd be pretty cool, having a Jamaican Shinigami. More diversity, you know. Okay, so what I thought of the chapter. I'm going to give it an 8.5 out of 10. I would give it higher, but I just felt it, again, as usual, it was way too short. I know technically I think this one actually had more pages than the last one, but it was still too short. But it did get a lot of information in it, but again, disappointed about the Kenpachi's Zanpakuto, but I mean, it was to be expected. It just means now that I have a feeling that he's going to fight Juhabak again, and I think he's going to kill him. But by saying that, I don't think Juhabak is going to be the main bad guy. I think there's someone else who's going to be the main bad guy, and we haven't been introduced to him yet. And it'll probably be a Quincy, most likely. But yeah, that's it for the chapter. Hope you enjoyed this review. Please like, comment and subscribe. This is Green Economy. I'll talk to you later.